I hate it here. Well, at least YouTube's live now, I think. I hope. God, please. Dear goodness. What is happening? Oh, God, I freaking hate OBS. Okay. Are we back on both sides now? I think we may be. I think we may be back on both sides now. I think that is the case. God, whatever OBS is doing right now, because I know it's not me. I know OBS has been like crashing and doing weird shit for many people lately. Whatever it is, they gotta fucking fix that soon. It is so annoying. But I feel like it would be even more annoying to like try to switch to something else now. It's so also I need to get the music back. I need to get the music back. Hold on. Okay, that's that. Okay. I'm assuming we are back now, and you know what's also back? Chat! Chat is back on screen. I tried reinstalling Caster Labs again earlier today, and it worked, question mark. It's working for now. I can rely on nothing. Also, I don't know if the YouTube chat is doing fine. I can only hope. But let me catch up with chat real quick. Gotta love axolotls. Right, right. I love axolotls. Axolotls? Is that how it's pronounced? They're so cute. Shame I can't stick around because I need some sleep and it's nearly 2 AM for me, but hope you have a wonderful stream and I'll watch the VOD later. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, get some sleep. That is important. Sub to your YouTube. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. I am in your walls again. I am in everyone's walls. All the time. All the time. Always. What do you call a snowman with a six-pack? I feel like I've heard that one before. While we chat, I might as well get some farming done. What? I feel like I've heard that. An abdominal snowman. Well, that's our bad joke for the day. Yeah, I feel like I've heard that one before, but I totally forgot the punchline to that. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Let me capture cursor. Bam. Okay. Well, now with 2 crashes out of the way, I am always in fear. Oh, Sven! Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, I appreciate it. If you got a membership from Sven, and you're here, say thank you. Yeah, it works now. I worked it out. Are they? I read somewhere that apparently or like under certain conditions you can actually like gifting memberships as a member is free, like to a certain amount or something. I don't know how true that is. I only read that. I've never gifted memberships. I don't usually. I've only been a member of a channel like once. But hell yeah, it works now. Nice. Okay. Show the banners. Hold on. Okay, there we go. But thank you, Sven. I appreciate it. These are the banners currently. We have Fuhua and we have Mighty. I can exchange one thingy here. God, every time something like doesn't like freezes, I'm like, ah. Okay. Let me, while we get a little bit of chatting done and stuff done, let me do some farming. Do I? Yes, I since last stream, I managed to max out Mighty's traces to, well, almost the relevant ones. He is pretty much, he's not quite done. I feel like I need better relics for him because my Mighty is currently like way overcapped. He is at 56 crit rate, but with his trace he gets another 48%, and since I'm playing him with Sunday, he'll get another like 18 to 20%, so he's at like what, 120 something crit rate? Like this man, if this man does not crit, the game is literally broken. It is literally broken. I need to get relics that have like less crit rate because this one's fine. Oh god, I can't see that. That's it. Oh god, I couldn't see that name. I need to change that color. Did they say Tommy? Whoever it was, thank you for stopping to the channel. I appreciate it. But yeah, look at that. That's 11.3 crit rate here. That's fine. 9% crit rate there. That's crit damage. And another 11 here. I need relics with more crit damage and less rate. Because he is way overcapped right now. When the little gods of death... Oh, Casterus. Casterus's banner is next patch. They're gonna... I think the live stream is next week? Next Friday or Saturday. And they're gonna announce the banners for the upcoming patch then. Still so long till 3.2, and I fear the 3. Oh god, oh god, drip marketing. Oh god, drip marketing. Oh dear, no. Oh dear goodness. Just let me save for one patch. Fun fact, the end voice actor of Argenti is, is his name pronounced Talon Warburton? Who is Patrick Warburton's... Wait, who is Patrick Warburton's... Wait, what? You mean brother? Oh no, Patrick Warburton... Oh, never mind. I misread. I misread. Right, because, Argenti's is... what's he called? Is it Gabriel? I'm not sure. Is it? Right, like a whole family. I did actually know that. Yeah. Really fucking talented people. Theo, welcome in. According to My Day polls and everyone on the internet, there's a chance to get him 60% if it's high. My Day's... Wait. Huh? Like the rate? I mean, it's the same as always. I want to use that dragon. Her dragon is really fucking cool. It is really cool. I'm not gonna pull for Casterus, but her character is really, really nice, really lovely. Yes, they do indeed. Yeah, that whole family is like really, really freaking talented. Like, respect. Genuinely. Okay, what do I farm? I think, I do have a couple of favorites, so I'm just gonna move down the row because I want to max their traces. Let's see. I think her ultimate is probably... I mean, all of these are... In that case, I need to farm some... Whoops. Harmony. God, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this one. Can I brute force it? Can I just brute force it? Let me see if I can brute force it. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull. I cannot pull her. I pulled for Mighty in this patch. I'm gonna pull for Anaxa. And whenever Finon releases, that's gonna be the next one. And who knows who else. Who knows who else. Like, these patches are just so stacked with good characters. Both gameplay and just character-wise. Like, so far, of the Amphoria's cast that we've met, I like all of them. I at least, you know... I at least like all of them, or, you know, think they're okay. And, you know, like gameplay-wise, meta-wise, they're... I mean, Tribi, fucking amazing. Mighty is really strong. Castris and Anaxa, probably probably gonna be broken. No leaks again. No leaks. Warning. No leaks. Just saying. Aglaya is great under conditions, but what's wrong with her? Wrong with who? Yeah, my plan pulls are mostly men. I just yeah. I have so far I have every man in this game except for Dan Hong Il and Locha. Besides them, I have every man, and I have of the women, I have Topaz and I have Robin, because those are the only two characters that like I love so far. Well, 5-star characters that I love so far. How many mats do you need to max out the talents? I don't know, actually. I don't actually... Like, in general, to max... wait, I know to max out a character's traces, like, all of them. I think it's, like, 20 of the small ones. Of the smallest ones. Of the lowest ones. Then 70-ish of the middle. And 100 and... something, 140 or something of the highest rarity materials. Yeah, I think it's 20, like roughly 20, 70, and like 140, I think, if you want to like max a character. My biggest fear is Cypher being next patched too, as I'm pretty sure Hyacinth is safe for 3.3. Yeah, I wonder when Finon's gonna be out. I feel like it could literally be any time. Could be like maybe 3.4, 5. Maybe they're gonna save him for like all the way till the end. It could be anything. Yeah, it's literally just because like I actually do like Castris, and I might have considered pulling for her, but there's just too many good characters out right now. Yeah, like 130, 135, somewhere around there for the purple ones. Well, that's all I have. You guess a Sirene is the end? Probably, yeah. The high chance, yeah. Let's see, do I have enough to at least level up one of them? Whoops, that's... don't need that. Do I max out our ultimate? Okay, my monitor is doing its weird thing again. I'm not saying she's not good. I never said that. I never said she's not good. She's probably gonna be amazing, but I don't pull for meta. I don't pull for meta. I pull for characters that I love. How many do I have? How many do I have? Well, that's probably not gonna be enough for anyone. Actually, never mind. I can... let's do this. Whoops. That's one down, one down. I want to try and get all hers to at least 9, maybe even 10. Yeah, like anniversary 5 stars have got to be good. Cyrene and March 5-star are gonna be last for sure. For Finon, I think he'll come earlier, right at the patch where he'll turn evil. I almost choked on my saliva. But yeah, also, yeah. 3.5 sounds decent. Yeah. I feel like Finon's definitely gonna be a bit later. But it is a good question when he'll be out. Who'd you get for your free 5-star? Oh, you mean like HSR? Like the anniversaries? What was the anniversary? Wait, no. Wait, what free 5-star? Wait. Where? When? What? What? Huh? Wait. Why do we get a free 5-star in this game, apart from the standard banner? Oh, you mean the 4-star? Do you mean... Wait. Oh no, I remember. Who did I get? I don't actually remember. Did we get a free 5-star for last anniversary? It was probably either Bronya or Japan. It might have been Bronya. I think it might have been Bronya. Yeah, I feel like, Hero, you're kind of just like putting words in my mouth. I said that I like casters a lot. I'm just not pulling for her because I have other priorities. Feels like you're a little misinterpreting what I am saying. Let me see. Oh, right. That's what I wanted to do. Real quick, we're not gonna stall for too long today because we have quite a bit ahead of us. I actually don't even know if we're gonna make this tier list in one stream, depending on how long I sit on each of these characters.
Keep an eye out for the next batch.
Show Shenhe, look her up yourself. Kind of final mention. All right, bet. Gimme. Is that? Yep. Good old drama steak. Anything interesting here? We're not sure. Keep in mind there's a handful of shoulder walkmans, food, safety regulation. Okay, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, my dude. HSR Shenhe? Do you mean Hanya? Do you mean, where is she? Do you mean her? Yeah, the Clara Eidolon, now E2S4. Damn. I think the only characters that I have, the only standard characters that I have constellations or Eidolons of are, I think I have E1 Velt. I think I might have an E1 Himiko, yeah, and I think that's it, actually. I think that is it. Yeah. Actually, never mind, I have E1 Yanqing. I forgot that. Yeah, those are the only Eidolons that I have. I wish Hanya was a 5-star or just like really meta 4-star, similar to Gallagher. Her design is so good. Her design is very good. And speaking of design, good character design. That is what we're gonna be talking about today. And for that, I'm actually gonna just prepare real quick by going to yeah, going to the characters, and I think we can just should be okay. Okay, that works. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Speaking of character design, today we have something planned that I have not actually said exactly what it's gonna be so far. I've only been giving hints, and some of you may have figured out what it's gonna be about, and some of you may not. So, let's get into what we're gonna be doing today, which is another tier list. Let me real quick. I think leaving chat down there is fine. I don't want to cover up any of the tiers or anything, so I think that's fine. Now let me do this as well. Wait, okay, it's fine. Okay, all good. So, welcome to another tier list stream. But today's stream is going to be a somewhat of a bit of a different stream. And you might already see that right here Because whatever we're gonna be ranking today, we're gonna do it with good old simple lettered tiers, which I usually never do. I'm allergic to these fuckers. My tiers are usually always very specific, but today they are not because I don't think they need to be. I don't think they need to be. I've mentioned a couple times before stream, and I've not made anything clear in the stream title or thumbnail or anything for this stream either. But today we are going to rank Honkai Star Rail character designs. But we're not going to be looking at all of it. We're not going to be looking at the entire character. We're going to be looking at character designs, but focusing on a very specific part. Focusing on a very specific part of these characters. And that is... Actually, wait. I can show this even better. I can show this even better. Nope, that's the wrong thing. What we are going to be looking at today is... It doesn't zoom further in. Child, get out of the way. We're gonna be looking at boobs. That's it. We're gonna be looking at a lot of chests today. However, make no mistake, this is going to be a purely aesthetic ranking of HSR characters' chests. This is not going to be your simple, brain-dead, horny, one-dimensional tier list where we're just gonna be going through these characters and we're gonna go the bigger the better, F for flat. No. We are going to be ranking HSR characters' chest areas from a purely aesthetic standpoint. We have multiple criteria that we will be analyzing. One of which is going to be size. But even then, it doesn't mean the bigger the better. Not necessarily. But among other criteria are going to be things like... Oh, we can actually move in. You can move in. Okay, perfect. But among that, we are also going to be looking at things like the character's general figure, their clothes, how well their clothing choices highlight their features, whether it's just the right amount, whether it's too little, whether it's even too much. Things like the shading, the attention to detail, how much skin they show, do they show a lot of skin, do they show a little skin, many dimensions, many factors. This is going to be a scientific ranking, and a ranking from a purely aesthetic standpoint. Because, fun fact about me, I am a person who, besides my current girlfriend, has never in their life felt sexually attracted to any real person, let alone a fictional character. I do say that characters are attractive, that they're hot, but I do so from a purely aesthetic viewpoint. When I say a character is hot, I mean they are pleasing to look at. They are aesthetically pleasing to look at. I could just look at them. And that's about it. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Now, I was hoping, ideally, I would have done this in a bit with... ideally, I asked around a little bit and tried to find someone who had the characters that I am lacking, which is quite a few, which is like almost every female character. So I could actually look at their designs from like multiple angles, but unfortunately we could not do that, so we're only going to be using the data bank. We can only turn these ones left to right, but that's fine. The opera in the background just showing Mighty's body off is hilarious. It's for the atmosphere. No horny guys allowed. Same stream rules as always. If you overdo it with the not safe for work remarks, you will be timed out or banned. I am making this clear. This is no joke. This is genuinely like, I'm not joking here. I'm not like trying to, I don't know, whatever. Like, genuinely, same rules as always apply. Read the rules, follow the rules. If you want to make like a horny or not safe for work remark every now and then, that is fine, but keep it mild. And if I feel like you're overdoing it, you will be timed out or banned. So keep that in mind. It's the same as always. It's the same as always. We're ranking personality or big hearts. Yeah, we're ranking these characters big hearts. Okay. Now. Back to this. We have... the tiers for this one are very simple. Just because how am I gonna describe... How am I gonna, like... Like, what am I gonna add to the tiers here, right? What am I gonna add to these tiers? Like, it's either I like them or I don't. Or I think they're fine, or I, think they could have been better. So, just classic, S, A, B, C, and D, and I don't think it's gonna go any lower. We're gonna be excluding all characters that either look too young or are too young, because I'm not comfortable with that. We are going to be including different models or different versions of characters, because they sometimes have, because we're going to be taking things like clothing into consideration as well. So I feel like it makes sense. I think I filtered out all the younger characters, all the non-adult looking characters. If not, then we're gonna get to them and we're gonna sort them out later as we get to them. Yeah. I have a lot of girls apart from Jade and Topaz. My account could be used to show off the girls if you want. And Aglaya. Yeah, I feel like if I did this, I want to keep it fair, so it's either all or nothing. And the only characters that I have is I have all the I have all the standard characters. I have all the guys except for Luocha and Dan Hang Il. And of the women, I only have Topaz and Robin. So I would need someone who has all women except for those two. And standard, if they're missing those, that's fine. And who has those two specific male characters. So Anwar, welcome in! Gallagher is old. Depends on who you ask. If you ask him, he's 13. Okay, but we're gonna get to him later. And because we're gonna be going back and forth between actually, looking and ranking, and we're gonna swapping back and forth quite a bit. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of these characters today. We're gonna have to see. So yeah. But for this one, we will actually end. Listen, I waited for My Day to release because I feel like if I'm making this tier list, I have to include him. So he's down here. It's gonna be his turn soon enough, or at some point. So this is up to My Day's release, up to 3.1. He's 13, so you're not allowed to rate the minor. You're right. Take him out. But yeah. Just that as a little heads up. If you're ever gonna do this again, I can message my account to you, like on Blue Sky or something. I'll keep that in mind, Shaharia. I'll keep that in mind, definitely. Yeah. I don't want to like ideally like I would have preferred to get like one account that has all the characters I'm missing, because I don't want to swap back and forth between like 3 to 4 accounts or something. But if you have like most of them except for 1 or 2, then I can like ask a friend or something to to lend me their account for the remaining ones. So that's fine. But I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. I do want to make a tier list on character designs in general, not just that specific aspect, but just their designs in general at some point. So for that, we're probably gonna do it. But yeah. Let me get a sip of water. Now, shall we begin? Starting with honestly, a solid contender for the top tier. Number 1 is going to be... Whoops. There we go. Number 1 is going to be Acheron. Number 1, Acheron's design, beautiful. I think Acheron has one of my favorite designs in the game, just in general. I think it's beautiful. It's very pretty. It is unfortunate that, like, you know, we can't, like, this, I guess, like this is like the best we can get of her so far. Can't really go up or down in this game, which kind of sucks. You can HSR could never. At least in Genshin, I think even with characters you don't have, you can at least angle them up and down. So let's take a look here. Number one. Size, shape, volume, beautiful. Perfect. Nice. Love it. I think her clothes actually do a really well job at, like, highlighting it, but, like, not to the extent that it feels, you know, too much. There are some characters in this game that we're gonna get to later, where I'm like, you know, like, they're definitely doing something, but it's a little overbearing, it's a little too much. I think with Acheron, it's just the right amount. We have a little of side boob here, which I appreciate a lot. The shading is a little, I mean, it's there. It's there, but not quite. I mean, depending on which angle, right? Like, if you look at it from here, like from the side, you know, there's something there. Like, it's decent. It's not on par with some of the newer characters. When was she released? I think like 2.0, 2.0, 2.1. I think 2.0 was when Acheron was released. The shading back then was okay. It was okay. I think all in all, shading could be better, but it's better than nothing. Outfit, I think, does actually a good job. It's not, well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know about this part. I don't know, this part is a little weird. This part here is a little weird. This, like, half, I don't know, jacket or whatever you want to call it. Vest or whatever. Okay, I'm not sure if I like this one, like how it, like, basically hugs her chest. I'm not sure I like that one. I think I'm gonna have to deduct points for that. I don't know, that one strikes me as a little weird. Other than that, I would say very pretty, very gorgeous, very gorgeous. Yeah, this part right here, don't like that. Without her jacket, I wish we could, wait, does she, in her Nihility form, does she have this one on? I don't actually remember. Without this, I think I could have put her, like, in maybe even an S. I think this knocks her down. A little bit. And, we're gonna put her in A tier. I think it's not too much, except for that one part. It's not too much, not too little. I think the amount of skin that her outfit is showing is fine, is very nice. It doesn't feel overbearing, so we're gonna give her an A. The evolution of the cleavage is hilarious, going from Himeko to Acheron to finally Aggie. Oh yeah. Fun fact, that was actually sort of what gave me this idea. I was watching Zayla's voice actor on a stream, and, like, in the middle of the 3.0 main story, she just stopped and went on a little tangent about, like, boob shading evolution from, like, the early characters to the newer ones, and that's how I got that idea. Yeah. Like, I just saw Molly go on a tangent, and I was like, you know what? That sounds like a fun idea. Yeah, Acheron, like, it's tasteful skin showing. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount. You want to talk about power creep? So fucking good. So funny. I see the topic of this tier list. Yes, but reminder, purely aesthetically. Aesthetic ranking. No horniness here. No down bad, brain dead, neuron activation here. Just aesthetic. Artistic, yes. Alright, Acheron, I think, solid A tier. Maybe depending on who else is going in the S tier, we can compare them later, and I can adjust her. I feel like right now she's like in between, you know? She's in between. She's in between here, but just not quite enough, I think. Who may, however, be enough for S tier is our next character. Aglaya. This one, very strong contender. Number one, I think right off the bat, the shading, beautiful. Shading, beautiful. Like, you can definitely see, like, the development on that part. Looking at even just Acheron, who was out in 2.x or 2.0, I think, versus Aglaya in 3.0. Shading is beautiful. Beautiful. I like this. I guess like a tattoo, you could call it. Like the golden markings she has here on her chest. I think I really love that. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. That gives bonus points. The dress. I think the dress. From the side, better than from the front. I don't know. From the front, it almost feels like there's something. I don't know. It feels a little odd looking at it from the front, but from the side, very pretty. We got, do we have side boob? Tiny bit. Tiny bit. Tiny bit. Not much. Tiny bit. I think, like, the rest of her dress and also just her general form also does a good job at, like, not making it stick out too much, if you know what I mean. Like, there's some characters, you know, like, I'm not a fan of the hourglass shape. But Aglaya doesn't really have that. I think with Aglaya, it's a good balance. It's a good balance. It's a good balance. Actually, is it just me, or do they feel a little like... Huh, the shape is a little different than Acheron's was. The shape is a little different than Acheron. Like, Acheron's were, like, more, like, rounded. Interesting. I could visit her in the bath, that is true, but we're gonna go only with these menus because, you know, I want to rate everyone fairly. Yeah, this tattoo, is this like, we know that Phynon has some sort of like the golden sun, I think it's a sun, like tattoo on his neck. Is this also one of those, or is it just like a design choice? Like, is this just like her own personal thing, I wonder. But yeah, no, besides the, interestingly enough, like, volume-wise, I prefer Acheron's, but everything, well, actually? No, I think Aglaya's is just a tiny bit above Acheron here. Just a tiny bit. Maybe towards the end, I'll go back and I'll compare them, like, back to back. But the shading really does a lot for her. The shading really does a lot for her. So I think we can put Aglaya in S. I think we can put Aglaya in S tier. I think Aglaya, both, honestly, we're starting out with two good bars. Like, this is like the standard of the top, the very top. Yeah. Acheron, like, I feel like these two, there's not much difference between these two for me personally. With Akron, it's her outfit that knocked it down a little for me. Cosmic Bones, welcome in. Can Argenta be an S tier? Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Argenti is gonna be, I think, an interesting candidate. And he's gonna be next. So let's have a look at our first man, because of course we're gonna equality. We're gonna be looking at female booba and male booba, obviously. So let's go over to our first male character, Argenti. Now here's the issue. Some of these characters have a little problem because some of them are they're just wearing a lot of clothes. They have a lot of like thick layers that make it hard to really tell what's going on there. That is the problem. However, and hear me out, we cannot, from the, like, if you look at it from the side, like this could all just, like this, a good chunk of this is probably armor. Can't really see much here. However, and this is what I mean when I say that it also matters how the rest of their body is built, because look at that waist. That is a snatched waist if I've ever seen one. And if you compare this to this, or I guess, you know, if like without the armor, I say, we can actually kind of see that the waist goes like from here, and then presumably it goes like somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. We can't fully tell how much Argenti really has under that armor, but the fact, the difference between this point and this point, we can deduce how much he has. It may not be like, it may not be huge, but but there's certainly some width there, you know? But regardless, it is very hard to tell. It is not really easy to tell, especially because like his chest plate just sticks out so much. But we can at least deduce that it is rather wide. Either that, or this man's waist is just so ridiculously thin. Like, look at that. If you take off the you know, the whatever he has, that like this piece of clothing, it's even thinner, probably. It's probably even a little thinner. Despite that, though, I think we may have to make a tier for characters that we just can't really rank. I think even with this, even with what we can deduce, you can't see anything. You literally can't see anything. I think we're gonna have to make a tier for characters that we just can't rank because they're wearing too much. There's too much going on. So I might actually, whoops. We might actually have to, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Okay. Never mind. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna have to make a new tier. For characters that just like you can't see anything. You can't judge them. Question marks. Or what is the word? Unrankable. Unclear. Not applicable. That sounds better. Not applicable. Because there's too much going on with him there. So, yeah, I like to believe that he has something. I like to believe that he has something, but we just can't tell. He looks good in the armor. It would be unfair to punish him for that. In-game, that's the look I'm seeing the most anyway. Yeah. I feel like I don't want to rank him like anywhere low here just because we literally cannot tell. We just cannot tell. So, he goes down here. Okay. How old is Arlen? I actually don't know. How old is Arlen roughly? I'm assuming he's like a young man. I'm assuming he's like a young adult. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's like I mean, yeah, he did know Asta when she was a child. Like, they've known each other since they were kids. So they're about the same age, probably. So we can rank him, But I think it's gonna be another case of, let's see, actually. I think, though, that it's gonna be another case of... Yeah, too much going on. Well, actually, wait. Actually, wait. No, actually, I think this one we can deduce a little better because we can actually see parts of just, you know, like where his body starts. And, yeah, no, that's... Yeah, no. No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And I mean, it's not like he's just here, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it fits his... Okay, don't get me wrong, I think it fits... There's the first banana song. There's the first slumber banana song of the day. It fits his stature because he is a very tiny guy. He is just a tiny guy. But like the clothes are also just doing nothing for him. The clothes are doing nothing for him, you know? S tier, because if it does fit. I'm not really like, I don't know, it's not doing anything for me. So I think I'm gonna give it a C tier. I'm gonna give it a C because it does fit his smaller stature. But does he have the jacket in the light cone? I think he does. I think he does. And even so, I think we're only gonna be looking at the models. Yeah, I think C tier. Because the only point he has going for him is that it does fit his general figure. But besides that, the clothes are doing nothing. There's no shape, no size to analyze. Man's flat as a board. But because it fits, because he is very tiny, so we're gonna be a C tier. Just want to know how you're ranking them. I am ranking them just multiple things, like based on just like my personal preferences as well, also like tastes. Of course, like it's size, it's shading, it's the clothes, it's whether it fits their general like body structure. Those are like the main criteria that I'm looking at. And of course, like, this is gonna be just mainly my personal tastes. You know, a good chunk of this is gonna be like how much I like it. You know? So there's that. According to Screen Rant, Arlen is late teens to early 20s. Yeah, I feel like young adult. Young adult-ish. Like, somewhere like 19, 20 maybe. Okay. So Arlen, C. It's meh. It's meh. Next is Asta. Where is she? There she is. Is your ranking? I can't say shit. I mean, you can give your opinions. The final ranking is gonna be mine, but you can make your points. Let's see, Asta. Genuinely? I like it. There's not too much going on, but I think that fits her figure perfectly. I mean, shading and stuff, you know, there's not really much going on because it's all covered up. But I think that's fine in her case. I think in her case that works fine. I do like the tiny, I mean, is it side boob? I guess not really. Not really. Like just cuts off there. But I don't know. Something? It's just very nice, yeah. It's just balanced, you know what I mean? It fits her character. I feel like if it was any bigger, I feel like it would be too much. I think this is like the right size. I think this is the right size. Any bigger, it would be too much. Any flatter, it might be, I don't know, it would still work, but I feel like not as well as what we have here right now. So, yeah, I think just plain and simple, good. Just good. I like it. I like it. I like it. There's not too much, like, her clothes, definitely. I don't know. I never really looked at Asa's clothes closely before, but I like it. I never paid attention to Asa's like the fly here. Never paid attention to that. It's very cute. It's very cute. Yeah, no, I think Asa's just like a solid, at the very least, B tier. At the very least, B tier. Maybe, Maybe even A tier. Below Acheron, but still, I think just barely A tier, just because it's just good. It's just good. Yeah, bigger wouldn't suit her. Mania, welcome in! Playing I thought that said Avgen Adventures, and my mind went immediately to our next guy here. I have not heard of it, no. What kind of tier list is this? We are ranking boobs, basically. But like, artistically, aesthetically. Not hornyly. Yeah, I think A tier, honestly, A for Asta. A for Acheron, A for Asta. I think it's good. I think it's very good. Delta Mania, I hope you're doing well today. Next is our boob window man, our chest window man. Our good old Mr. 15 outfits. Of which we're only gonna be judging one though. So she claims. I don't just claim so. It is so. It is so. It is so. This is purely aesthetic. At least for me personally, purely artistic. Okay. So, number one, I think just right off the bat, like the boob window, bonus points. I think I think that's a given. I think that's a given. Not much going on there. Not much going on there. His waist is here, and there's not much difference from his waist up to where his chest would be. He's just very. I mean, like, listen, this is just a twink. This is just like as twink can be. However, if we actually look at it from a little bit of an angle, do you see that? Do you see that? There's a little bit of definition there. A little bit. Not much. Not much. But a little bit. A little bit. A little bit of definition. We have the boob window. And even here at the front, like a little bit. But from the side, it's visible better. It looks a bit better. All in all, not much going on. You can't really see it because of his fuzzy stuff right here. I guess, yeah, there's not much going on, but I think there doesn't have to. I think there doesn't have to be much there. I think the definition gives it bonus points. The boob window, bonus points. I would say that despite being kind of flat as a board, honestly, mostly. I give it a B tier. I give it a B tier. Not as good as Asta, but I give it a B tier. I think definitely people when drawing fan art of him, they like to highlight. They like to highlight Aventurine's chest quite a bit. But in reality, it's not much. It is okay. It is okay. Better than Arlen for sure. Not quite as good as Asta, I think. Yeah, the fan art is people are they're being generous in the fan art. So B tier it is. Avgin is short. I'm just gonna say Avgin. AVGN is short for Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah, one of the oldest YouTube series, and what I'm playing is a game adaptation. Interesting. I only heard the Grums talk about Angry Video Game Nerd. Like every now and then, and lose their minds over it. I've never actually seen any of it myself. Yeah, I think this is a good standard for B. B. Next, Black Swan. Black Swan. It's a little annoying switching back and forth here all the time, but it's fine. It's fine. Where's my Hildy? Okay. Right off the bat, not a fan. The hourglass shape is too strong with this one. Listen, I can appreciate wide hips, but this is, for me personally, too much. I'm also not a huge... I mean, the shading is basic. There's not much there. Well, I think... I don't know. I'm not a fan of the clothes either. I'm not a fan of the clothes. Doesn't really do much for me. Like the shading, I feel like Acheron's shading was better. Is that just me? I feel like Acheron's shading was better than Black Swan's. For sure. Not much going on. I mean, no real like side boob shadow or anything. This little gap here is nice, but that's about all there is. The hourglass shape, too much. Too much. Yeah, like, apart from size... I mean, the shape is... Okay, wrong angle. I think the shape is fine, but it also feels... I don't know. I feel like the shape is it's okay. It's fine. But it's not... Besides that, not really much else going for her, in my opinion. In my opinion, personally. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give that a C at best. A C at best. Or, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I think the size is okay. I think the size fits. I think bigger would have been too... I think bigger might have been a little too much. Flat. I think the size is just fine, and that's probably the only reason why I'm going to give it a C. But everything else is just meh. Everything else is just meh. So, C. Do I put her above or below Arlen? I think I might even put her... might even put her below Arlen, because I think at least with Arlen it fits... Well, actually, I think they're kind of equal. I think they're kind of equal. The rankings within the tiers are going to be, you know, loose. Not very specific. They're about the same, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to put her in D tier. Actually. Yeah, no, honestly, like, the size fits, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, it's not, like, she is not... she's not that pleasing to look at, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of her general design in the first place. I think it's okay. That plays a part in it. Like her design in general, her outfit is it's fine, but meh. Oh, fuck you. Let me get the timer. Let me get the timer, you bastard. Na 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 na. Where's the timer? 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to place her in. I think C. I think C is fine. C is fine. Blade is next. Blade. Bladey. Where is he? Destruction. Okay. Let's have a look here. From which character is that OST? That is from a character called Robin, who actually sings this song. Or, you know, whose voice actress sings this song. It's very good. Very good. Blade. Honestly? There is some, interestingly enough, there is some shading going on here. Like, you see that? There's a little bit of shadow. So there's something going on here. And if you look at it from the side, like this is where... Okay, can I... Different angle, maybe? Different... Yeah, there is a little bit. A little bit. Like, his chest would be right here. If you remove the code or whatever this is, so somewhere here, there's a little bit. There's a little bit. We have a booba slit. It's not quite a window. It's not really a window. But you can see some, like, you know, a little taste. It's really like like this shadow, like this shading that gets me. That's It definitely fits. I could imagine. Actually, no. I feel like Blade is kind of like a more like a lean muscle type. You know. I feel like with him, there's definitely such a thing as too much. And I think this is pretty good on him. I do think they could have shown... actually, I want to say they could have shown off a bit more, but... I think with Blade's character, it fits that, like, he's not showing that much skin. I think it fits. And clearly these clothes, like, they hug his body, like, very, very much so. I think it's a solid. Better than Aventurine, for sure. Although Aventurine does have the boob window, but that... Well, It's a high B or low A. High B, low A. And it is covered in bandages. Yes, if it's covered in bandages, then it is going to be held back a little bit. I think low A is fine. Yeah. Low A is fine. Got 1 minute left. Hold on, let me drink some water. Is that transparent or just brown? No transparency. It's just like part of his outfit. It's just part of his outfit. Blade doesn't look like he has no transparency going on there, I'm pretty sure. Huh. Boot Hill next. Let's swap over to my boy, Boot Hill. I am trying to be as unbiased as possible, I will say, as well. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. But number one, whoever designed Boot Hill's body, they had a vision. Let me just say that right off the bat. Whoever designed Boot Hill's body, they had a vision. They had something in mind, for sure. And he had something in mind, because look at that. Like, that's just straight up underboob. Like, Mans is wearing nothing. besides that really high jacket. Number one, the timer is off. Timer is going. Timer has passed, has run out. Okay, so whoever made his body, they had a vision. They had an idea, and they did pretty damn well, I would say, personally. The fact that if Buto had a human body, he would just be showing those off. He would just be showing off like a healthy amount of underboob. That is confidence. That is confidence, and we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Despite having a robot body, you know, there's definitely something going on here. Yeah, like Boothil is a cyborg. He is like I'm pretty sure, like, besides his head, everything else is just metal. It's just cyborg. It's just robot metal. Honestly, I'd give it an A, because you can see it, even though, you know, it's mechanical, but you can still see it. The underboob, like, and also the fucking this slim, but it fits. You know, Boothill, I feel like Boothill would also be a lean muscle kind of guy. You know, like, he wouldn't be, even in his like human body, I feel like he wouldn't have been like very bulky. You know. Just defined. I think this is a solid A tier. This is, I think, a solid A tier. I think we can put him... Is it better than Blade? Is it better than Asta? No, I think I still prefer Asta. I think the underboob, like the clothing choice, really gives him like huge bonus. So I'm gonna put him like slightly above Blade, but I think it's an A tier. Said I still haven't pulled for him. Pull him! He's worth it. He is worth it. I say as an E4 haver. It's probably gonna be a while till he reruns, because, you know, he just had one last patch. But yeah, Asta's I did not expect Asta to be so high here, but honestly, good for you, girl. Good for you. Let's see who's next. Branya. Where is she? Let's see here. Size, I think, is fine. I think size is fine. I think there's a little... Hold on. Let me think on this. What is this right here? Is this like sticking out of this like brooch or whatever this is? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I think the size is fine. I think just a little smaller would have also been just as fine. I think this is good though. I think bigger would have been too much, but I think a little smaller wouldn't have hurt either. There's a little much going on here. A little much going on here for my tastes. I think this, like, I don't know if it's a brooch or whatever. I think this could have been a little bit higher up, personally. I think it being like right, like smack dab in the middle of this one is, I don't know. It's taking away from it a little bit, you know? You know what I mean? like, it's kind of taking away from this whole part of her body. Like, your attention is more so... Why is that... What? I didn't... No, I didn't. Shut up. I think... What was I saying? I think there's a little too much going on with this. Just a tad. And this as well. I think it's a bit too much. There is little too... I mean... Can you call that side boob? It's like very... Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. It's you can see it a little bit better like on this, I guess, but... It definitely fits her figure. It definitely fits her figure, I think. Yeah, like B... would I give it C? Let's see, who is in these tiers? Let's see. C has Black Swan and Arlen. No, it's better than Black Swan and Arlen. I think a low B. I think I prefer Aventurine, but it's a low B tier. It's a low B tier. I think it's better than Arlen, better than Black Swan for sure. So it's a low B tier. Oh, I realized okay. There we go. Low B tier. Low B tier. Just slightly below Aventurine, maybe. Next is or both Dan Hong's, because different outfit, so different judgments. Let's start with the base, with basic bitch Dan Hong. Basic bitch Danny boy. Where is he? Hunt. The jacket makes it a little hard. But hold on a moment there. Hold on. Can you see that from both sides? Do you see that? Do you see that? Interesting. Okay. Oh, hold on. Genuinely, I expected him just to be like flat as a board. But I am a little surprised. A little impressed. Yeah, that's not the jacket. That's just him. And this seems like a... At least on the chest, it seems like a pretty, like, snug fit. Not so much down here, but down here you can see, like, it's like the what do you call it? The creases? What are they called? That, like, lead out to the chest. Interesting. Who do we have in the B and A tier? Let me check. Let's see. B and A. I think Aventurine's is still a little better. I think it's below Blade. I don't know. Listen. Aventurine's boob window is doing so much for him, so I'm gonna place him in between Bronya and Dan Hong. But pleasantly surprised. And maybe his second form is going to fare better. It might actually, because I'm pretty sure that one also has a boob window. So let's go over to Imbibitor Lunae. I mean, yeah, look at that. Yeah. Huh, interesting. So we have a window, but that's interesting. Can my monitor maybe like work for more than 0.5 seconds at a time? Hold on. Actually wait, you see, I just saw, ooh, do you see that? Hold on a moment there. Hold on. I was not impressed at first, but looking at it from this side, the shadow, it very much like frames it. Not on this side, but I think that's fine. Because on this side, like, it's not an Acheron case where it just, like, hugs her chest. It just, you know, goes over. I think that's fine, the asymmetry. Ooh, but interesting. I think this one is for sure a bit better. Yeah, the shadows here. The shadows here are what bring it home for me. And I don't know, something about the fact that it really is only on one side kind of makes it better. Kind of makes it better, you know? I think that one's a low A. The base one, not so much, but Imbiber Lunae, I think deserves a solid bottom A tier. For sure, for sure. Honestly, so far we got a decent lineup here. Huh. Oh dear goodness. Okay. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Okay, just making sure, Next is, oh, the Doctor. Doctor Veritas Ratio. Let us see if the man himself, or actually no, let us see if the man's chest is as huge as the rest of him. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. I have high hopes. Well, I have decently high hopes. Number 1, boob window. Bonus points. Bonus points. Shadow. Bonus points. Interesting. If you look from this angle, I feel like it's less visible. But if you look at this side, you can see that, you know, like his abdomen is somewhere around here. If you look at this, like it's somewhere, it goes down, and it's somewhere here. It's like it's a little hidden. It's a little covered. It's more visible, I think, from this angle a little bit. And there's definitely a bump there. It's not insane. It's not like insane, but you can definitely see it. You can definitely see it. The shading is doing a pretty good job. Right here, doing a pretty good job. And yeah, if you look at like this. Yeah, it's defined. It's defined. It is well developed, but not too much. I think another case of fan artists, definitely they're definitely highlighting it a bit more than the game does, for sure. But I think it's solid. It is solid. Maybe not as much as fan artists like to believe, but pretty good. I think pretty good. I do like this. What is it? Like kind of like a chain? Like going down right the middle? I like that a lot. I think it's what do we have? Better than Aventurine for sure. I would say it's an A tier for sure. Do I prefer it over Dan Hung Il? I think I do, just because I prefer his like Ratio's general design more. Actually, To be fair, with Ratio, there's also the advantage that we literally have seen his bare chest before. Like, it is right in his trailer. Like, just head on. So, he does have that advantage. I think I'm gonna do this. Or actually, maybe even... I think I do like it more than Blade. Do I like it more than Boot Hill? I think they're about the same, because listen, that underboob is doing so much for Boot Hill's case. It's doing so much for him. So they're about equal, I think. Next up is Fei Xiao. One of our generals. We're already in Hunt. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. With Fei Xiao, from the front, it looks like too much. From the side, I think it's fine, but from the front, I feel like it's a little too much. I don't know. What is... I mean, she does have a very thin waist, but I think because they're not as big, it kind of balances out. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the shading down here. Maybe it's the lighting down here that sort of puts me off. But from the side, I think it's fine. I mean, to be fair, like it is just a very, like, that top is just like a very tight fit. I think I can still put her in A tier. I think she can still be put in A tier. She would probably have like a good amount of side boob without the jacket. Does the lore matter for your rankings, or is this purely based on what they look like? First of all, I'm gonna shorten it to Sam, because I'm not sure I could pronounce your full name correctly, but first of all, welcome in, hope you're doing well today. Second of all, this tier list specifically is not based on lore. No, this one is just based on appearance. This one's just based on appearance. We do have other Star Rail tier lists that are more lore based, which is honestly kind of most of them. Samurai. Oh, that makes sense. So it's Samurai? Samurai? Is that it? You can see her chest in the trailer. Again, only model. Only model. Only looking at the models. Nothing extra. Nothing extra. This is about the models. Because I feel like some characters definitely have an advantage when it comes to trailers and stuff. Or light cones or whatnot. Sam is fine though? Alright, gotcha. I hope you're doing well today. I think I give it a low A. I think it's a low A. I don't know, something, it's not quite my thing, maybe it's just the general style. Although Fei Xiao in general is a beautiful woman, but I think I'm gonna give it a low A tier. Above Blade, probably above, somewhere around here. I know it's my name, but each time I hear it, I can't help but think of a Sam. You know what? That's fair. Surface to air. Okay, listen. You know what? I thought of Sam as in Sam. So lot of things here. She's her first 5-star. Nice, nice, nice. She is very pretty. But again, this is not about her full design necessarily. This is just about basically her upper body. I think about the same level as Boot Hill. Yeah, somewhere here. It is surprising that Asta is so far up, but like it's just she's just so balanced. It's impressive. Okay, let's see. Firefly. Speaking of Sam's, Firefly. Where destruction? Where is she? There she is. Play below Dr. Ratio and Boot Hill? Yeah. By the way, this is in case you just came in, just to let you know, we are not ranking like their complete designs. We are doing a bit of a niche thing, by which I mean we are ranking only their upper body parts, their chest parts, but like from an aesthetic standpoint, because I am weird like that. No horniness here though. No, nothing like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I think there's too much. Genuinely, I think it's a little too much. If we assume that like her abdomen is like somewhere like here-ish, maybe like slightly below this, slightly like somewhere around here, then it goes up. I don't know. I think it's too much. It's too highlighted. It is too highlighted. You know what I mean? I don't think I like it. Like, if you look at it from the front, it's too wide. It's too much. No. I think that's a C at best, personally. I think they could have made do with less. Yeah, it's too much it's too fan servicey for me. And I feel like that's, to be fair, I think that is a risk, especially with like characters that wear a lot of black in particular for some reason. I think maybe it's just the color, but I don't know. It's too much. It's too like look at this. There is shading, but like I'm not a fan. No. So it's a C at best. Maybe even a D. Do I like it? Is it worse than Black Swan? I think so, actually, yeah. Because with Black Swan, at least it fits her physique. With Firefly, it's kind of off-putting. I think that's our first D tier. I think Firefly is our first D tier. What a shame. The armor stays on. Honestly, yeah, in this case, the armor could stay on. God, this song is such a fucking banger. Yeah, I don't know. Firefly too much for me. I think we can do like one or two more and then we're gonna take a little break. Fugue. Ooh, Fugue is gonna be an interesting one, I think. Let's see. Where is she? There she is. Fugue, I think. Very nice, honestly. Actually, wait. From this angle, actually wait. It might just be the hair. Hold on. It feels very like. How do you say it? Like propped up, I guess. But I guess it makes sense because of her We're gonna rate her Tingyun outfit separately. We're gonna rank for characters that have multiple versions. We're gonna rank them separately because they have different outfits, and that is also part of the ranking. Honestly, clothes-wise, I think it's very fine. It doesn't like. I do like this, like the... What is it? Like lotus? Or just like the flower petals kind of thing, you know? I do like this a lot. A lot. I think without, if it was just showing cleavage, I think it wouldn't have been as good. But with these like this flowery chest part, I think it's very nice. And I think the dress also does a good job at, it doesn't look like it's hugging her too much, you know? You know, like it looks like it's up here. It's a little loose. It's fitting a little loosely. And it's interesting how like high up it is. I think that might be the only thing I would deduct points for, is that it looks a little weird. Like it looks kind of like propped up. But besides that, I mean, assuming that her waist is like here, like slightly below. Maybe it could have been a little actually. I think size-wise it could have been a little smaller, but just a little, not much. Yeah, a tiny bit smaller. But besides that, I think it's pretty good. Another A tier. Whoops, not B. Definitely above Fei Xiao. I think I might rank it somewhere between Asta and Boot Hill. Somewhere in the like higher A tier. Higher A tier. I think it's very nice, very nice. Fu Xuan, another petite woman. Tetsuo, welcome in. What's this tier list about? Chests, but aesthetically. An artistic analysis of HSR characters' chests. Let's see. Fu Xuan. Wabam. What is Fu Xuan? Oh yeah, preservation. She's one of our only 3 preservation 5 stars. 3! Let's see. Fu Xuan. Tiny woman. Not much going on, but I think it fits. I never noticed that they had like these things here. Oh, these are... I like these. I mean, yeah, there's not much to say here. Not much to say. I do like this, what do you call this? Like whatever this accessory is, I sort of like that. Yeah, it definitely fits. B at least. Solid B tier at least. It's like I mean, it's mostly covered. It's mostly covered, but I think that's fine. I think that fits. Is that a crystal? It's something. It's something. Like I don't know what to call it. Think it's a solid B at least. I do prefer it over Bronya. I think I prefer Dan Heng over Fu Xuan though. Somewhere here. I think these 3 are like on an almost even playing field. I do sort of like it more than Bronya. I think with Bronya, her brooch takes away from everything else a little bit. It's a little much. You sure? Yes, I am sure. Okay. With this, we actually made our way through quite a few already. We're about what, like a third? Well, Like, almost a third through. I feel like some of these might go quicker than others. We're gonna take a tiny break here. I need to go to the bathroom and maybe get a snack, and then we'll be back and we will continue. Some of these, I think I'll try to get the... Honestly, I do kind of want to try to get this done in one stream. So we might, you know, try to hurry up our rankings a little bit. I think for some characters it'll go faster than for others. So, yeah. 10-ish minutes and then we'll be back. Bum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum bum. Ba dum bum bum. And we are back. Oh. Whew. Real quick. Remember what I said like 10 minutes ago that I was gonna try and squeeze all of this into one stream? Update? I might not be able to do that because I'm probably gonna have to leave in an hour and a half at most to try and get my dog to eat something. And if I get my dog to eat something, then he'll need to go outside after that. So I'll have to spend at least another 20-ish minutes just being downstairs. And at that point, it'll already be like 7:30, which is too late for me. And by that, my energy will be dead. So we're gonna see how far we can go. And this might be a two-parter. We're gonna see. Firefly and D explain. Okay, here's what you missed. Here's what you missed. This is a tier list ranking all at least adult-looking characters based on their chest area. That is it. That is it. Based on aesthetics, based on volume, shading, clothes, the general physique and body structure, multiple criteria on an artistic analysis. And the reason I put Firefly in D tier is because it's too much for me. For me, I don't like it. I think there's too much going on. It's too highlighted. It's like to the point it's like almost like fan servicey kind of in her case. I feel like it's they tried to bring it out too much, and personally I don't like it. So it's a D tier for me personally. Even D doesn't really mean that I hate it or I strongly dislike it. It's just not a fan, you know? Like it's like a 3 to 4, like a 4-ish or something. So yeah, it's just too much for me personally. But I mean, hey, I like her as a character. I think Firefly's general design is very cute. Just like that area is too much personally. Yeah, I think it's especially from the front. Especially from the front, I feel like it's very strong. Okay, let's see. Ideally, we'll be able to get through this row at least to somewhere around here, and then the next part is gonna have about the same amount of characters. Actually, no, it's yeah, here. Ideally, we'll be at least be able to get through like another 10 or so characters. Yeah, they go like forwards and like out. You know what I mean? Like they go out and to the side almost. Like they're wide. It's a little weird personally. Okay. Speaking of wide though. Next up is Gallagher, and I have high hopes for this man. I have high hopes for this one. Cons of being a tube baby, I guess? Yeah, possibly. Okay. This is technically the front because he's just standing a little angled. Yeah. Yeah. For sure, yeah. Number one from the front, like, you have like the shading. That button below his tie is whoever made this outfit probably also made Cloran's, because those buttons are holding on for those buttons are strong soldiers. Those buttons have power. They are holding on for dear life. And if you look at it from the side, right? From the side, this is our lowest, our most inward point, and from there on, so it's about here, it goes all the way up to, like, it goes like roughly like this. So like there's quite a bit. And if you look at his waist, right? if we imagine that he doesn't have the vest on, it'd be somewhere around here. His waist would probably be somewhere around here. And this man has a this man is wide. This man is wide. Like, this at least A tier. At least A tier. He's got the shading. He's got the the physique. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think it's even better. Somehow you can see it better from this angle, I feel like. Oops. Yeah, somehow I feel like you can see it better from this angle. Interesting. Yeah, at least A tier. Insert that meme of the woman looking at a man's pecs. I feel like there's a lot of those. Yeah, for sure. Impressive. Impressive for sure. I also appreciate that the characters aren't doing their idols in these menus. Very nice. Yeah, definitely. Like A tier at least. At the very least. But where exactly in A tier? Above Fei Xiao, definitely. I might even put him above Boot Hill. Do I put him above Asta? I think he's above Fugue. Yeah, there's a lot in A tier. Like, also like sort of like surprising candidates in A tier. Yeah, I feel like he might be slightly above Asta. Listen, Lenny, genuinely, I am very tempted to put Acheron in A tier, despite the slight criticism I have, or the slight distaste I have for one small part of her outfit. But at this point, I'm gonna go back later and look at it again, and maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe I can promote her to S tier after all. We'll see. We'll see. But she is definitely she is bordering. Like, if this is 10, if this is 9, then she's like a 9.3 or 9.4 at least. Okay, yeah, I think Gallagher can go above Asta. Yeah. It is true that besides the double boob window, it's peak, so fair enough. It's not even the double. It's not even the double boob window. It's the part of her jacket that goes like the part of her jacket that basically really hugs her left, or depending on where you look, like part of one of her, like her chest. You know, like just one side. That's what's kind of throwing me off. That's what's throwing me off. The rest, the double window and everything, I think that is great. Actually, I actually like that a lot. Yeah, that's like the only part really. So I don't know. I'll go back and look at it later. So maybe. Yeah, she's at least top of A tier. Next on the list is Gepard. Oh, I think we might have another candidate of not applicable on our hands, but let's yeah. There's a lot of layers here. Gepard is thin. I mean, to be fair, maybe like if he's wearing tighter layers, it makes sense. But yeah, there's too much going on here. I think it's another case of not applicable. Like we can speculate at best, but yeah, I think not applicable here. How is bro thin? I don't know. Like, look at him. He's very slim. Like, on the outside, he's very slim. Yippee! He's probably built under, like, under the armor. I'm assuming, like, the armor definitely, like, holds a lot back, for sure. For sure. Either that, or another case of just, like, very, like, lean muscle, you know? Could also be. Could also be the case. I don't know. I think we should siege a part out of his armor at least once. Let's see. Who's next? Gwenifin! Gwenifin. Probably similar situation to Rappa, where his muscles are very compacted to a way lesser degree. Maybe. Wait, who's it? Gwenifin. And here comes the unfortunate. And I think many of the Xianzhou women are gonna have a few points docked off for this, is same dress curse. Same dress curse. Size-wise, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I do like this part. I think I prefer this over just showing cleavage. I think Goinifin is fine because there's not like that much. I think I think the hip, I mean, it's not a hip window, it's like a waist window, I think is very nice in her case. It is like, you know, the exposed shoulders, but it's not as like noticeable, I think, because her... Actually, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, it goes down and it like crosses over here. Like her, what do you call those? What do you call those? What do you call these? Like straps, kind of. They're more subtle, so I think it's like this part of her design is like more subtle, so I think it's not as bad as other cases would be. Still, there's not too much. I think I could give it a low B or high C. Suspenders? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Yes, it is the aesthetics of the chest area. Mainly this, but also like basically their whole upper body. Their whole upper body, sort of. I think I can give it a... who else do we have? Who... I think I like Bronya's more, so I think it's a high C. I think it's a high C, right? Still below Bronya. I don't think it's B worthy, but above Black Swan and Arlen. Because I think she has the advantage that I think number one, she has the advantage that she's first. She's the first one with this exact like layout. Well, I guess there's Fushuen, but Fushuen also there's a little more there. Yeah, high C I think is fair. Ooh. Next up is Hanya, and I think I can say right off the bat that it's too much. It's too much. Pardon the hoarding maybe for a bit, S tier. I get it. For me, it's too much. Like, I don't know, it's I think the size, I think it's a little too big. I appreciate, well, in general, I appreciate the, what do you call it? The fact that, like, here, like, you have, like, the little dip, it's not so flat. I think I appreciate that, but I think... Size, I think it's too big. Even the shape, I'm not really a fan of, especially from the front. I don't know, it looks weird to me somehow. And this is one case where I think it could have been covered up more. It could have been covered up more. Yeah, it's size-wise, I think it could have been a little less. And yeah, it's like so pronounced. You know what I mean? It's a lot. I think it's too much for me personally. I think if they'd gone the route of just covering it up a little more, you know, because is there even no? I think these don't even connect, do they? Like these two areas, they don't even connect down there. No, I don't think they do. Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah, it's too much. Would I give it a D tier? I don't know if I give it a D tier. It's C at best. Yeah, I think it's a D tier right with Firefly personally. You just gave me an image? Oh no. What did I... Oh no. If it's tinted? Wait, tinted? 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 It'll probably look better. I feel like if it was a little more covered up, I feel like it would look better. In her case specifically, I feel like if it was more covered up, I think it would look better. Because Hanya in general seems like a more modest person. Well, modest or... You know, like, she's just a more reserved person. Like look at Boothill, right? Boothill has the confidence to just go all out. Like, that man is basically shirtless. That man is shirtless. That jacket is barely covering anything, but he has the personality and the confidence for it. Hanya, I feel like, doesn't. I wouldn't say it's trash, I just, personally, I'm not a fan, you know? But yeah, I think D tier, personally. And see, like, this is what I'm saying. Size doesn't have to matter. Size doesn't have to matter. They can have very little, or they can have like they can have less and be very high up. They can also be very front loaded and be down here somewhere. So, you know, size is not all that matters. Whoops. Next on the line we have Herta. Mini Herta. Puppet Herta. Puppet Herta. And I'm predicting that there is not gonna be much to see. Yeah, whole lot of nothing. I mean, it is a puppet body, so just flat. Just flat. I think it fits, for sure. It fits because, you know, she is tiny, she's a puppet, she is flat. I like her outfit here, though. Like, the more I'm looking at it, I never really noticed this lock. The lock here, and then the key on the choker. Ooh, interesting. I actually quite like that. I actually quite like that. It's at least a B tier, maybe even A. Maybe even A tier. Maybe even low A. I don't know, the more I'm looking at it, like the colors too. And the chains? Fascinating. Fascinating. Actually, wait, okay. So she beats Fu Xuan and Bronya for sure. Does she beat Dan Hang? Honestly, I think she might. Does she beat Aventuri? I think she's right below Aventuri. Oops, what happened here? I think she may be right below or on par with Aventuri. Yeah, yeah. I think definitely on par. Definitely. High B. Honestly, both of the... No, I think Aventuring deserves his spot at top of B. Yeah. I think that's fine. Next up is Himeko. Ooh. Ooh. Let me... See, and that's where you have it. 1.0 design, there is no shading here. However, hold on. A mole, bonus point. Mole on the chest, bonus point. Shading, there's literally like nothing there. So, fortunately, like that immediately knocks her out of... I mean, for sure not S tier. I think the design is a little too simple for A. Actually, maybe low A. I think the dress... I don't know. I think the dress... It's a little too plain, you know? I think the shading really could have done a lot here. I do like... Ow. I just scratched my chin. I do think that her dress in general is like so gorgeous. And if the shading was better, if they updated the shading on her character model, I think it could have been a solid contender for A or maybe even S tier. Because I think the size, is actually, I think it sticks out a little too much, maybe. Maybe it sticks out a little too much. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it sticks out a little too much here. Yeah. I think high B. She's kind of mommy type, so for me A. Well, fair enough, but that's not what we're ranking here. So that does not play into it here. Yeah, I think it's a high B. I think I actually... Above Dan Hang for the mole. But I think still below Herta and Venturi. Or somewhere around this range. Like now the tiers are starting to get muddy. We're like... These are somewhere at the top. These are somewhere on the lower half of that tier. But the exact rankings are getting a little fuzzy. Okay, who's next? Jay. Ooh, I think this is gonna be a good one. Ooh, I think this is gonna be a good one. Yes, for sure. For sure. The colors, great. I think maybe actually no, I think this is good. The shading, decent. You know, very decent. I think the shading is pretty damn good. A little bit of side boob, which I appreciate. On both sides. Size is fine, shape is beautiful. I think this is a good... Yeah, they are rather big, but I think it fits. I think the shape fits, you know? Huh. I think this could be our second S tier. I like this. It's definitely also because I just like Jade's design and I like Jade's color palette. I like Jade, like these shades of blue are like right up my alley. I like this a lot. I don't think they're the biggest. I think Aglaya's might still be at least on par. I think Aglaya's are at least on par, but yeah, the big hat is very pretty. Jade, I definitely am a little curious about Jade. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to reading her lore when we get around to the 5 stars, because like, listen, visually, Jade is so stunning. I love her eyes. I love her color palette. She is beautiful. She is beautiful. Yeah, I think that's an S tier. I think that's our second S tier. Yeah. Bam. Jiaoqiu. Ooh, I'm not expecting much. I am not expecting much here, buddy. As much as I love you. That's preservation. Yeah. There is nothing there. Like, actually nothing. Not even like a dent upward. There's just nothing there. I think it fits though, so I'd at least give it C. I'd at least give it a C tier because I think it fits. Even if there's nothing else, but at least it fits, it gets a C tier. This one's interesting. This is interesting that like there's a little opening there, but yeah, like there's nothing to see. That's interesting. Yeah, it's a C tier. It's a C tier. It is a good, comfortable C tier. Whoops. Above Black Swan, like the hourglass shape just ruins it so much for me, and the lingerie-esque aesthetic, nah. I think above Arla maybe 2, just because I like Jiaoqiu's clothing more. But I think below Gunaifen. They wanted to give him a boob window, but he put a shirt under the vest. True. Yeah. I think it fits because like I do not imagine Jiaoqiu to have like any muscle, really. I don't think this guy's got much going on. Gotta go eat. I'll see if I can catch the end of the stream. Hell yeah, enjoy your food. See, I'm going back and forth between thinking like, can we finish this today? Because we were kind of speeding through these now, right? Like now we're kind of breezing through some of these. I think it's because now I'm a little more comfortable with like knowing exactly what to look for, you know, and I have more comparisons, so maybe that's why. But next on the list is Jingliu. Jingliu. Destruction. Meh. Meh. I do actually like this, like, asymmetry of her dress. I do like that. I like the moon. The moon thing is I think is very interesting that, like, the moon... Does it do it again? Yeah, you see that? I think that's very cool. I think the shape is... size is fine. I think bigger would have been too big. The shape from the front looks a little weird. Why did the music go off? Hold on, why did the music go off? Why'd the music turn off? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's not for me. Maybe like a low C. Still better than Black Swan, not gonna lie. Still better than Black Swan, at least the colors. And the moon thing is kind of cool, and this and like this like asymmetrical thing is very cool. So oh, can you please? Thank you. So bottom C tier for Jingliu. Above Arlen, below Arlen. Somewhere around here. I think they're roughly on the same level. Because it fits. But, yeah, meh. Actually, because of the design, and because I like the design more. With Arlen, it's just, it fits, but with her, like, she does have a tiny, like, outfit bonus. So, there's that. Her face is gorgeous, but chest, nah. Yeah, her face is very... I love her eyes. I'm a fan of red eyes. Jingyuan, our general. Too many layers. I don't think we can rank him. We can imagine, but too many layers. Yeah. Like, you can't really tell how much there is with this guy. So I think it's another case of not really applicable. Like, this right here could very well just be like a chest plate. Like this chest plate like sticking out, so unfortunately it's gonna be another case of not applicable, methinks. I don't know, I feel like there's too much going on that could be interpreted as like just like the clothes, you know, the layers, the like it's padded or something. I don't know. Bro's not that thick. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about the clothes. I'm talking about the layers, the clothes. Like, I feel like I can't really judge what's going on there. First, I think I can't really judge what's going on there, so it's going in not applicable, along with the other armored fellows. Hold on, 1 sec. Yep. Okay. A moment. Okay. Yeah, I'll put Jingyuan in not applicable because it's too... I don't know. Yeah. I don't think the armor is hiding much. He's a soldier, but not extreme build. For example, Mighty. Yeah, but here's the thing. With armor, like... we don't know how many layers there are that could, you know, hide... Like, the more layers... the more it's being held back. Like, you can't... I feel like you can't really get a good look. Like, we can get an idea. Like, listen, I'm all for big booba Jingyuan, but I think it's mostly interpretation. We can interpret, we can deduce, but like there's like in terms of like visually, I think it's a little unclear personally. Someone with whom it's not unclear, however, is Kafka. So let's have a look at her. It's more like a jacket instead of an armor, to be honest. Yeah, but it you know what I mean? Like, it feels kind of padded, you know? Like, it feels like he's wearing a handful of layers there that would definitely hold it back. That's sort of what I mean. Who's that? Kafka. See, Kafka also has sort of an, like sort of an hourglass shape, but it's not as striking as with Black Swan, you know? Like, with Black Swan, I feel like it's definitely too much. With Kafka, I think it's fine, because you also have, like, her jacket, you know, like, or her jacket, like, in the back, that sort of, like, gives the illusion that you know, it's not that thin. Size-wise, I think pretty nice. Pretty nice. I think it fits. I think it's pretty all right. I think it's a solid A-tier contender. Yeah, I also I kind of like this like this thingy. Like, I guess kind of, is it a belt? Whatever it is that goes over. I like that it goes over her chest. I feel like if this went under her chest, it might have been too much, but like this, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Kafka's blouse shirt is what I meant with Hanya. Instead of being skin tight, it would have been better if it was similar to Kafka. Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I kind of mean with, like, covered up. Like, if it didn't look as, I guess, transparent, or if there was more, you know, I think it would have fit better. I think with Kafka, solid A tier. Solid A tier. I think a little bit above. I think somewhere in this range. I think somewhere in the blade ratio Feixiao Danhang range. Oh no, heart bulb! Oh no! 2 liters of Pepsi, heart bulb. What are you doing? How do you accidentally drink 2 liters of Pepsi? How do you accidentally do that? I would suggest drinking a lot of water. A lot of, like, a ton of water. But also, I mean, I was gonna say, I hope you're doing well, but if you can't sleep, then you're not doing that well. Speaking of water, let me pour myself some more. It was tempting. Oh, heart bulb. Listen. My advice is if you drink anything sugary, anything, you know, anything non-water, always have some water along with it. Like if you drink one, drink some water afterwards. Personally, that's usually what I'd like. Like when I drink like even if it's just like juice or soda, I always have at least like a couple sips of water right after. Also better for your teeth. Learned my lesson of not drinking water. Already got a UTI a month ago. Oh dear. Yeah, in that case, drink a shit ton of water. Like ideally, with every meal, a glass of water. Just a glass. Usually, I find usually that it's much easier for me to drink out of a glass than a bottle. Because drinking out of a glass, I'm like, well, like if I drink out of a bottle, I'm like, okay, I can just close it up and put it away and then it's done. If I drink out of a glass and say I have like half of it left or like a quarter of it left, and I usually have big glasses, I'm like, well, I might as well finish it, you know? Sodas are not for me, my stomach hurts. Yeah, I also react sort like pretty like sensitively to I'm also pretty sensitive to like carbonation and stuff. Definitely. I like 95% I just drink water. Okay, next, Lingsha. Haven't really looked at much at Lingsha's design, so let's see here. Abundance. I think size is fine. I do like the crossover, like here. I think that's kind of what brings it back. I feel like without this, like these, I don't know what you call them, like ribbony thingies, it would have kind of been like a similar problem as we've had with other characters, that like it would stick out too much, you know, like it would go outward too much. But I think these do a good job of like, I guess, bringing it back in. Yeah, I think this one's fine. I had I actually don't know how to pronounce that. When I had the UTI, ooh, yikes. Oh, it was not the UTI that got me? Damn. Yeah. Take care of your health. Remember, always hydrate. Hydrate. Drink a lot of water. Especially hydrate with water. Like drinking 2 liters of soda or juice alone is also not good. Yeah, this as well. Honestly, I like it. I like it. Like it quite a bit. This is like also sort of revealing. Also, there's not much like it's also like it's tasteful, you know. Even though we have the like the cleavage window here, we have a little window down here showing off parts of her, you know, her abdomen. It doesn't feel like it's too much, you know. It doesn't feel like it's too much. So I think... And you know, tiny bit of side boob. Tiny bit of side boob. I think it's a solid 8. 8? 8. 8 out of 10. Solid 8 here. I did not want to deal with the doctor, so I went 5 days before going to the doctor. Then I got admitted the next day. Oh, dear goodness. Always... never fucking, always go to the doctor just to be safe. Just to be safe. Worst case scenario, you did a trip. Worst case scenario, it was a wasted trip. And you wasted like, you know, like maybe a day or so. But at least you're healthy. Okay, link shop, 8 here. Like it more than... I think right below Boot Hill, maybe. I think I like Boot Hill a little bit more, but somewhere around here. Or maybe it's equal. Maybe it's equal. Okay, hold on a moment there. How many characters did we go through? I think we went through like roughly half, didn't we? 3, 5, 10, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 30. Yeah, we went through about half. And this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 28. Yeah, I think we got through about half. And I think that's where we can leave it as well. Because I'm noticing my voice starting to get a little scratchy. And as I've said, I do need to go back downstairs to feed my dog and, you know, try to get him to eat. Because he's apparently having one of those days. And that would take me probably, if he does eat, at least like 20-ish minutes, you know, including letting him outside. And I also need to make dinner for myself. So I think this is going to be a two-parter, but that's fine. Speaking of two-parters, I'm still working on the parenting tier list. I'm trying to get part 2 out this coming week at some point, at least for the members. And for non-members, it'll be out probably the week after. Yeah, we're gonna be ending the stream here. We will be back next week. However, number one, we might actually squeeze in a Monday stream next week. Next week, the schedule might be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because starting Saturday... wait. Oh, wait, on what... Wait. When is the HSR special program usually? Is it Fridays? Is it Fridays? I forgot. Please tell me it's Fridays. Because my grandparents and I leave for vacation on Saturday. We're leaving on Saturday. It's Friday? Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. We are fine. We are fine. Because that would have sucked if I had to miss the special program. Because, yeah, so next week's streams are going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because my grandparents and I are going to be leaving on Saturday for a week. So the week after that, there will also be no streams, because I'm going to be visiting my girlfriend, and they're going to have some time with their relatives. So just as a heads up, I will post, you know, as always, the schedule will be posted before the Monday stream. And on that day, we will probably be finishing this. It's gonna be another HSR week, because Monday we're gonna finish this tier list. Wednesday we have probably a collab, which is going to be HSR related, and Friday is going to be the special program. So hell yeah! So there's that. But make sure to follow the YouTube and Blue Sky for the details. I'm gonna be posting the schedules there. And, you know, just follow in general for all kinds of updates and other shenanigans, although I should probably be posting more stuff on YouTube instead of, like, besides just the schedule. But, yeah. Also follow the Twitch if you want to. If you want to support what I do, if you want to enable me to do these kinds of nonsensical things more, a reminder that we have memberships for just a measly €2 a month, or whatever that's in your currency. You can support me and get not much for it yet, but I am working. My new model is currently in the works, and once we have that, we are also gonna get to getting some emotes. So that's gonna be a future little perk. So yeah. Starting to like this. Please do this quickly. Yeah, we'll be back on Monday with this. We can also talk about drip marketing. When is the drip marketing? Wait, isn't HSR like really like inconsistent with their schedule? I think I heard Mina Aoyama complain about that. Aren't they like really like inconsistent? But if it is next week, then we can definitely talk about that as well. So that's fun. Yeah, it is next week. It is next week. Okay. So yeah, next week is HSR week. For details, stay tuned for the schedule that I'll probably be posting on like Saturday or Monday. Definitely before the Monday stream. But heads up that the Monday stream will be same time as usual. Same time as usual. It's yeah, before the live stream. Okay. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. We'll be continuing this tier list on Monday. I thank you all for being here today. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Hope you had fun. I wish you all a lovely rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, take care, and until next week, maybe. Or not. Until Sunday, maybe. Yeah. We are indeed ending. Bye-bye!